The first thing you're going to want to do after you profile the knife is do your layout for all your different features while you have a nice flat piece of stock. So we're going to lay out the holes for the copper overlay. These holes we definitely want in precise location, so I've scribed them, and now we're going to drill all 4 of the holes out in sequence. Let's scribe the center line for the main bevels, and then we're going to carefully start grinding in the main portion of the bevels. The trick here with the blade this long is to go nice and steady across the entire surface, all the way from the hilt to the tip, to try to not remove any more material in one spot. So you certainly don't want to dwell in any one spot. Let's get this side hand sanded. I'm hand sanding this out before I heat treat it this time, because I want the hamon to really pop. So I'm hand sanding it, and I'm going to go ahead and clay it up. And it's got a super awesome thunder and lightning storm tonight. Here it is. This thing is profiled, the bevel, the swedge, they're all ground in. They're finish sanded to 220 grit, and then I went ahead and clayed it up with Satanite. Ooh, fancy. That last little bit, what I did is I left the power feed on this direction, and I just slowly raised the quill to help me remove most of the material. I did that all manual. Well, this is where we're at. It came out super nice so far. This is the top of the guard. This is the part that'll curl forward, and then this will curl backwards, and this is the bottom. Now listen, I've left the extra material on the bottom so that after I wrap it around, I can make it the exact same shape as the bottom of the handle. That way you don't have any rough spots. And then I am going to go for a textured hammer finish on all of this, so I'll be breaking all these edges with hammer blows while I heat it and bend it, and I think it's going to be really cool. But that's the D-guard. It's fairly hefty, which is good because it's going to balance out that big huge blade that we have. Oh, that's perfect. Now, if we can get another 3. Let's move back to the plan. Here's this. We stuck pretty close to our plan. So far, everything came out just the same. I did hand forge this and it came out a little different. Actually, I liked it better, giving it just a little more of a turned out end at the bottom down here. Obviously, this is extra material that I'll cut off as I shape the handle. This is the block that I've chosen for the handle material. I think it complements this copper really nice. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and trim the front face of this so it matches this angle, and then we're going to bore out the center for the tang so that this will slide on. I'm trying to give you quick little updates as I go. Now I've got the front edge of the block trimmed to the correct angle and the rear edge of the block trimmed to the correct angle. Boom. That handle material is on there. So now we can mark out the shape of the handle that we want and go ahead and trim it to size. There's a couple things that I didn't get to show in the video. One was making this cool end cap for the pommel, and the other was how I made this handle. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys are going to be upset that I didn't show you how to make this handle, but it's an easy solution. All you have to do is just subscribe to the channel. Click subscribe because I make videos about how to do this stuff all the time, almost on a weekly basis. So if you're interested in how I did this and you want to see more in-depth procedures on this kind of stuff, click subscribe, and then when I upload a video, you'll be notified. Many of you know I love leather work. I love to do leather work. It's probably equally as fun to me to do the leather work as it is to make the knife. I don't think a knife is a knife. It's not complete until it has a home to live in. So yes, I believe that the sheath is half of a knife. That's why I take pride in making my sheaths. When I make a knife, I make a sheath that equally complements the knife and its style. And I think this one definitely fit the bill. What do you think, guys? That's super cool, right? Oh yeah. Oh, it's just awesome. The sheer awesomeness of this knife is ridiculous. You've got that ghosted hamon line. Look at that. Everything just came out like I intended it to. Nice handle. Look at this. When you grab it forward like this, this just tucks into this area in your hand and it makes it super stabby. It really changes the entire weight of the knife, and it changes the entire dynamic of the knife when you move into that forward position. So awesome. Utterly freaking cool. I love this feel. This is real choppy when you hold the knife like this, but if you just throw your finger forward, it's amazing how it changes everything and makes it more stabby instead of choppy. So really cool. It's almost like 2 knives in one with this forward grip that I put on it just like that. That's really neat. I love this knife. I love how it turned out.